Player Juan here, generic intro. Welcome to my top 5 worst gym leader TMs. So, to explain, after you beat a gym leader, you are rewarded with like lots of money, more importantly, a TM. So, usually they're like pretty useful. They'll give you like Earthquake, Thunderbolt, or Dazzling Gleam. But I've chosen 5 gym leaders who give you some useless garbage since they were just too salty over their loss against your god team, I guess. And since I have the monopoly on this video and no one has made this topic before, you will like my opinion. My opinion is final. It's the only one on the internet. You get no say otherwise. Also, since this is my first video, just let me get some stuff out of the way real quick and then we'll get on to the list. So first, when I like don't have any pictures or footage to show in this video, I'll be showing some unrelated gameplay. So you know, like how YouTubers would show like generic stuff like Overwatch or what's something very generic that every single YouTuber uses in the background? Um, oh yeah, CS:GO Surf. But I was thinking, since I'm a unique ray of sunshine, I'll play some different games. And also, it might be because I only have a Wii U, but that's nothing. That's just a minor detail. I did not say that. That's so embarrassing. So, I have some super dank, cringy games. You guys will love it. Most dank thing on the planet Earth, including Minions Pregnancy. Oh boy, and some just whack, unnamed bootleg Pokemon game that I found. You know, both of them are in the description. Also, check them out because I know how much you guys want to play these bomb games. IGN rated them 12 out of 10. Too much water. And second and last, if by some wild crazy chance you've seen my other 4 videos, like all 12 of you, I'm getting rid of this intro. What's Gucci, everyone? Player Juan here. What's Gucci, everyone? It's Player Juan. Finally, I'm getting rid of that. I realize now that was 100 times more cringy than just the cringiest thing on planet Earth. So I deeply apologize for this overdose of cringe. Please just take a quick 10-hour break, 10-year break, just to recover. I don't know if you can ever actually recover from this. But anyway, I'm done with my little ramble, whatever. And on to the list. Number 5. Okay, so number 5, up first, we have your boy Chuck, who coincidentally is the 5th gym leader of Pokemon Gold and Silver. So, I remember when I was facing Chuck for the first time in Soul Silver, my first Pokemon game. It was a good memories. I kind of feel bad for putting him on the list since he's probably one of my favorite gym leaders. I mean, just look at him. Like, people not named Chuck would die sitting at a waterfall for hours, just like it's nothing. He's just sitting there. His spine is not breaking. It's nothing to him. But anyway, after you beat Chuck, he gives you the TM for Dynamic Punch in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and Focus Punch in the remakes. So they changed it. Dynamic Punch is a fighting type move with 100 power. What are you talking about, player Juan? 100 power is really good. Kill your ugly scrub. Okay, please. If the garbage YouTube comment section would just let me finish. I was going to mention the tiny detail that Dynamic Punch only has 100 accuracy, in case you just didn't know that, making it mostly useless unless you are a mind-reading Poliwrath, which is what Chuck has. So I think it's cool how he can make the best out of, like a mostly trash move. So that makes him even like a better gym leader. In the remix, Chuck doesn't get much of an improvement, so like I said, he gets Focus Punch, which just fails every time you hit him in between the charge turn, and it just fails and dies. I remember using my brand new fresh Ampharos, and I just completely like demolished and decimated Poliwrath. And even if I didn't one-shot him, which is, I don't know why that wouldn't happen, he would just lose his focus, and then I could just decimate his life, his wife, and his kids with no mercy at all. So Ampharos is savage. You don't play. He's a real G. Number 4. So number 4 is Roark. How do you? I'm gonna go with Roark. I'm hoping that's the right one. Anyway, he's the first gym leader from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and he gives you the TM for Stealth Rocks. Depending on what kind of Pokemon player you are, you may or may not see the usefulness in setup moves. You may be, a competitive person, competitive type of Pokemon player, who even just in game you'll only use Pokemon with the perfect natures, like adamant, modest, whatever it is. Or you could be that guy who gives his Scyther Hyper Beam, which is hits too close to home. That's a true story, and that Scyther Hyper Beam, it did not destroy lives. Actually, it was pretty garbage. In competitive, you may see someone setting up stealth rocks to break, sturdies, focus sashes, or to get a little free damage to Pokemon. Unless your Charizard and Shedenda, then it'll just take every single sliver of HP that you have. It'll just take you down to dead or yellow, literally. But for the most part, you just won't be using Stealth Rocks in game because most trainers they only have one or two Pokemon, and except for the god himself, Fisherman Andrew, his 6 Magikarps will end your life, and they'll just then Stealth Rocks. You'll need Stealth Rocks. That's the only way you can win actually, or else he'll just decimate your entire team, and then you'll black out and you won't even wake up ever. The only other trainers with a decent amount of Pokemon are the other gyms and the Elite Four. And even then, Stealth Rocks, they aren't really useful, except for Aaron, who uses Bug types, where it would do super effective damage, and Candace, who uses Ice types. And they're both near the end of the game, so there would be no point in teaching someone Stealth Rocks right after you beat him. You have to wait a long time, and then by then you already have Rock Slide, Stone Edge, something like that. So unless you play competitive in Gen 4, you will not see the use in Roark's TM. Up next on the chopping block is ya boy Price. He is the 7th gym leader of, once again, Pokemon Gold and Silver. And sadly, this isn't even the last time. So I kind of feel bad that I put Gen 2 3 times on the list. And so don't get the wrong idea on Gen 2. It's actually a really great game, so you should definitely play it if you haven't already. The only problem is that I guess the gym leaders are just slackers, except for Whitney. And that youngster Joey, he is the most clingy and friendless person in Johto. Do not give him your number. You'll regret it. You won't get anything out of it. But anyway, I've gone on a rant for long enough. Whatever. He gives you hail. Probably the worst weather status out of maybe sandstorm. That's the only other one I could think of. Before I keep going though, I'm gonna give Price some props because actually at first in Gold and Silver he gave you Icy Wind, which is decent. It will lower your speed. It's not that powerful though, but at least it'll lower your speed. It's decent. So in the remakes actually he gives you Hail. So this late in the game, Hail is pretty much useless since you won't be needing it on your Ice type, and even if you have one. And I had a Pupitar back then, so I would have had Sandstorm, and it would have gotten all messed up. Wait, wait, Hail, with the E. Hitler had to retreat from Russia's harsh winter. Hold the phone. Hitler is Price? Is this just a theory, a game theory? Tyranitar 2, where have you been? This is groundbreaking theory. Hail Chrysler. Alright, whatever. Number 2. So number 2 is Brock from Red and Blue. He's the first one. You probably already knew that. He's a cool dude. Most people already heard of him. He gives you Bide. Bide is a really dumb move and is mostly on this list for being too OP. Just gotta nerf Bide. It's just too broken. In 2 turns, basically what happened, in 2 turns, Bide charges up and whatever damage taken will be dealt back to you twofold. So like counter, but more damage, so more powerful. So with his Onyx in that particular battle, and it has Bide, it's super powerful since Onyx is super defensive, and it could just take any of your hits and then afterwards bring them back to you twofold, like I said, and just obliterate your soul. Just you get a heart attack, you'll die. So don't sleep on your boy Brock, even though he's like he's literally sleeping on everyone else 24/7. So pretty much Brock is on this list for being too OP. You gotta Onyx is in Ubers for a reason. God. Number one, you get a reward just for lasting this long in my dumb, terrible, cringy video. Number one is Faulkner on the first gym leader from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Yeah, for the third time. He is the flying type gym leader of Violet City. Now, he's not a bad gym lead overall. He's like kind of in the middle, I guess. His Pidgeotto is kind of tough, but we're not critiquing the gym leaders for that, are we? No. For that, you can look at much better YouTubers who did lists of the, top 10 worst and best gym leaders. Like J-Witch, Tamachi, or like Jethro Tex, or even the best YouTube channel in all of YouTube, Watch Mojo. Definitely check it out, definitely subscribe. They have the best and most unique content, and they love to mix it up all the time. So anyway, what is the worst TM Faulkner give you? Just take a random and wild and crazy guess. So I was thinking, Peck would be kind of lame. Probably what he would give you, Peck or Wing Attack, something like that. It's not list worthy. It's just kind of lame. But it's definitely not number one spot worthy. So I guess in the comments, if you want to, whatever, just take like a wild, crazy guess at what the flying type gym leader would give you, and just like pause the video. Like I kind of want you to guess. I think it'd be cool to see. Alright, so are you back? You guessed? You didn't guess. You're just waiting me to keep going. You hate me. Oh, okay, cool. So Faulkner gives you the flying type gym leader. Faulkner gives you Mud Slap. That's actually crazy. That's insane. Please, why? God. Would the flying type gym leader give you the Mud Slap TM? A ground type move. If you didn't know. If you couldn't tell, it's just mud, like ground. That's like the exact opposite of flying. And on top of that, Mud Slap only has 20 power. So it's useless either way. Maybe Faulkner should have given us Earthquake. Yeah, that's a better ground type move. And I mean, I wouldn't complain if he gave us Earthquake. Yo, I'd be super satisfied in the first gym of the game. Yeah, but anyways, thanks everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like for real, just everyone's views and stuff. It's cool. It's cool having people watch your stuff and not hate it. I guess. Comment down below what other retarded and cringy games I should play next time, and subscribe if you want to see more of my lists and more of these epic gameplays. I know you guys love them, and my borders, the minion border, that was just gold. Perfect editing.
Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend.
Joke's on you, Arizo, I don't have any friends. Does anyone really Number one, you get a reward just for lasting this long in my dumb, terrible, cringy video. Number one is Faulkner on the first gym leader from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Yeah, for the third time. He is the flying type gym leader of Violet City. Now, he's not